In the latest episode of Hazbin Hotel, we learned more about Lucifer's banishment to hell. The King of Pride revealed to Vaggie that he cannot physically harm sinners, as them being in hell alongside him is part of his eternal punishment. And I've seen a lot of people talking about this online, and claiming that the show has nerfed him, and ruined his character because of this. But I disagree, so let's talk about why this punishment makes sense. Lucifer's the king of hell, and in most pop culture, he's the big bad scary guy that controls all of the demons. He can pretty much do whatever he wants, and he is the, I guess, enemy of God. But to discuss Lucifer's characterization in Hazbin, we have to consider the biblical representation of him. Wait, no, we don't, because there isn't any. Lucifer is mentioned a total of 1 time in the entire Bible, and in the newer versions, he isn't even mentioned at all. The idea of Lucifer being the serpent and Satan spun into one little devil dude actually came from Bible fanfiction, which I've been told is actually called extra-canonical books of the Bible, and even then it's not explicitly said. They instead just talk about fallen angels existing, the personification of sins, and the concept of Nephilims, half angel, half humans. So there is no solid basis of Lucifer, meaning you can't really claim that Hazbin is mischaracterizing him. Lucifer is often said to be the most beautiful angel that God created, and if we're saying that he's the serpent in Eden, he only went against God because he wanted to give free will to humanity. He had it himself and took pride in being the one that gave it to humankind. And then when he got banished to the pits of hell, heaven wanted him to suffer, and made sure that whilst Lucifer was still very prideful, he couldn't really act upon it, not in a way that would matter. I've seen some people saying that Lucifer should be able to fight sinners, but witnessing humanity's worst mistakes and being unable to get away from them is his punishment. He can fight hellborn and angels still. He isn't powerless. He just can't try to harm his kingdom. His entire thing is being in charge of a nation he didn't want to have. Lucifer isn't weak. We saw him defeat Adam easily, but if he could harm sinners, he could have easily wiped them all out anytime he had a fit of rage. Why would heaven let him destroy his living prison? People just assume Lucifer is like every other pop culture example of him, but when there's nothing for the guy to actually be based upon, how are you going to complain when a show finally does something unique? I truly believe they've made Lou like this for a reason. He's a guy with a lot of metaphorical power, but not much else when it comes to ruling hell, which is a lot like modern royal families.